Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Syima and this is In Plain Sight Tarot. And yeah, I'm back with another pick a card reading as usual. And yeah, welcome back you guys. I hope you guys have been well. Let me get this Palo Santo going. So today's topic is going to be about, I don't know which one I want to do first. I'm going to be recording two pick a card readings, and I think the first one, this one, I think I want to do your next 72 hours, okay? What you can expect the next 72 hours. All right, what you can expect the next 72 hours. Just hang out with me, chill out with me while I burn my Palo Santo. Take some nice deep breaths. Surround yourself in gorgeous iridescent white light. Imagine it circling around you, right? Spiraling around you. All right. I think I burnt enough Palo Santo so that you guys can smell it all the way from there, wherever it is that you are at. Anyways, let's get straight into the piles. But before we go any further, as usual, I'd like to explain that I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 decks in front of me today, and I will be choosing one card from each of these decks, and that will make up your pile, and then we will be clarifying with tarot, okay? Yeah, let's get straight into the piles. Your next 72 hours. Your next 72 hours. So when I pick out these piles, the cards, I want to pick up on your current energy first, just by looking at these the toppers that come out, and then we'll go from there, okay? Right, 2 cards. Pile 1. Should I take that? Okay. Pile 2. Let's put that there. Right, so pile 1, we have Belladonna. Right? Pile 1, we have Belladonna. Pile 2, we have Jasmine. Right? Pile 1, Belladonna. Pile number 2, Jasmine. Once you're ready, you can go ahead and choose your timestamps down below in the description box, and we can get straight into pile number 1, okay? Right, pile number 1. Pile number 1, Belladonna. You know what this reminds me of? I just heard Belladonna of Sadness. I don't know if you guys have seen that. It's an animated, I guess, feature film, and the soundtrack to it. I think the soundtrack to it, you know, has I think Arctic Monkeys or Alex Turner contributed to the soundtrack. I think, if I'm not mistaken, okay. But yeah, it reminds me of that, Belladonna of Sadness, okay? So I just heard some of you might have been, I don't know, maybe you've been feeling a little bit down in the dumps, or you've been feeling a little bit under the weather. Maybe your emotions have been, a little bit up and down the past few days or past week, or yeah, the past week. And ooh, look at this. This chicken, there's a chicken here, okay? There is a chicken on this Belladonna card, and then there's a pair of shears here, okay? Scissors. They're not necessarily scissors, but you can cut with them. I don't know what these are called, but they look like shears to me, okay? 20 could be significant number. With this rooster, okay, I just heard rooster, okay? So some of you might have been born in the year of the rooster, okay? Some of you have been cutting, I just heard like recently, if you have been crying, or if you've been feeling weepy, or you're feeling a little bit, out of sorts, I'm hearing that you are cutting away, you're clearing away, you're cutting cords to fear of things that have happened in the past. Maybe you feel, because I'm hearing chicken, like you chickened out on something, or maybe you have been beating yourself up for chickening out on certain things, okay? Yeah, you've been beating yourself up for chickening out on some certain things, or hmm. Cutting the cords, I just heard, because that looks like a cord to me here, right? But not cutting the cords to anyone specific. I just heard cutting the cords to fears of your past. Anything that has happened to you in history, whether you've been, you've been through any kind of like sexual trauma, okay? Maybe you have been, you grew up in a surroundings where you have domestic violence, or you've experienced domestic violence, or you've experienced something that it's a bit loud. I can't shake free. Okay. Oopsies. Okay. So yeah, you're cutting cords to the past, and this is the current energy right now, or the past energy. That's why I said I'm going to pick up on the past and current energy through this card. So you have been diligently, or you have been, I just heard loyal to yourself. You've been loyal to yourself, and you have been there for yourself a lot in the recent past, and you've been cutting cords, and you've been clearing out a lot of like junk from the past, like fears, a lot of fears. I just heard, and with Belladonna here, again, I just heard Belladonna of sadness. I don't know if some of you, Bella could be a significant name. Donna could be a significant name. Your initials could be here in this in this word, right? Your initials could be BELLADONNA. Okay, these could be your initials. Also, I'm seeing like you guys could have like double letters. I'm also hearing LL, Lily, for some reason, and N, Nona, Nana, Nina. Some of you have really been doing a lot of like, necessary shadow work, even though you might feel like, oh my fucking God, I just do not want to go through any more bloody shadow work, right? But sometimes, to me, shadow work is basically you just releasing shit from the past, and you've been doing that a lot, okay? And you've been getting past a lot of fears. I think a lot of these fears have to do with, being in a relationship. Maybe you are a little bit of the avoidant type, okay? Some of you might be a little bit avoidant, all right? You might be the one doing the ghosting. You might be the one who always, pulls yourself away and takes time out for yourself, and people around you, I just heard people around you might feel like, might feel ghosted by you. Yeah, sometimes. but you did this for yourself, okay? So don't beat yourself up just because someone says that you're ghosting them. Let them deal with it, okay? Let them deal with it, all right? You, on the other hand, you have been tending to yourself. You've been tending to your own garden. I just heard you've been, you know, trimming. Yeah, that's what I just heard. Okay, so it's almost like you're trimming remnants of past fears. All right. Okay. So let me see. Ella also could be a name. One card from each of these decks, and I've already pre-shuffled these decks, so yeah. So your next 72 hours, okay? I just heard congratulations. You have gone through you've released a huge chunk of, like, you know, limitations that have been, you know, circling around in your I don't know why I just heard, like, you know, in your brain. I just heard it, brain makeup, chemical makeup. Well, I don't know. Yeah, and then you've been releasing it, okay, through your tears. I don't know why I have to shuffle this, but we're going to be looking at the next 72 hours and all encompassing, basically, okay? Doesn't matter what comes out, right? Okay. Let's see. We have disingenuity, all right? Disingenuity. We have harmony, okay, Libra energy, harmony. We have peace, nice, I like that. We have mushroom girl, okay, some of you might have been taking some psychedelics or you're into psychedelics, okay, all right. Mushrooms, LSD, whatever it is, weed even, okay. We have death with 53, exactly. You've been going through this death process, all right? Death, ego death, yes, coffin, look at that, ego death. I just heard ego death, okay? We have coffin. Right, your next few days, okay, your next 72 hours, right? Do you know what I'm seeing here? There's two different groups here. For those of you who chose this pile, there's two different things that might be happening, okay? Your next 72 hours, all right? The first thing is I'm seeing with the Seven of Swords here, the Seven of Spades, right? And the mask and disingenuity. I'm hearing someone is going to be taking off their mask around you. They're going to stop being so disingenuine with you. And you're going to experience peace and harmony with whoever this is, okay? I don't know if, yeah, 7 could be a significant number. I'm seeing 7 here, 7 and 7, okay, on those two cards. I know I'm holding them up in a very weird way, but yeah, 7 and 7. And then I'm seeing a lot of birds. So birds could be significant. We have peace here, doves, birds, okay? Pigeons too. I'm seeing doves, birds, pigeons. All right, so someone wants to free themselves up to connect with you in the next 3 days. And this is someone who could have been a little bit disingenuine with you in the past, not meaning that they lied to you or anything, but maybe they've hidden parts of themselves, or they've hidden themselves from you somehow, or they've been hiding from you, okay? Whoever this is, I just heard, they're going to come in with communication. I don't know if this is you communicating with someone else. Maybe you're dealing with a Libra energy, maybe you're dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Maybe you want to you want to communicate with someone who you feel peace and harmony with, someone who brings you a lot of peace, okay? So this could go either way, okay? Either you are going to approach this person or this person is going to approach you, okay? This is someone you want to hear from, okay? I'm not going to pick up on anyone that you don't want to hear from, because usually if I see like anyone that you don't want to hear from and I can pick up on that, I'm just going to shoo that energy away, you know? Okay, we rebuke it, okay? Yes, we rebuke. Look at this, mushroom girl. It says here, if I can see, experience life beyond the five senses. Okay, experience life beyond the five senses. We have artistry, imagination. Wow. Okay, we have some of you might be taking mushrooms in the next 3 days or some sort of psychedelics. Okay, music, art, poetry. I love it. Some of you could be artists. Some of you could be very into the creative field. You could be musicians, you could be artists, you could be graphic designers, you could do something, you could design, you could be interior design, you could do, yeah, you could be an artist or a musician or a creative in any capacity, okay? You could be a content creator too, I just heard, okay? And for a lot of you, I'm seeing that you have been going through an ego death, like literally. And if you do take some psychedelics in the next 3 days or any substances that might alter, you know, a little bit of the state of your brain, okay, you're going to experience an ego death. Okay, so this is really up to you. But after you experience this ego death, you're going to feel like, you know, your past self has died, you know, and this is what you have been experiencing. It's leading up to this. It's almost like this is the climax. And you know what I say? You know, okay, so this is how I see manifestation nowadays. So I went into meditation. I meditate a lot. So I meditate for hours at a time. And in my meditations, I like to pretend I'm sitting down and I'm having a conversation with my higher self. You know, the scene is me at a cafe, like a really cute, cozy cafe, and I'm just sitting with myself, and then I'm having a conversation with myself, and I ask anything. I ask my higher self anything I want, right? So what I asked was, you know, explain to me like how manifestation works. Explain to me really how the law works. Is there actually a law, or is it just you know, is any of this real, right? Or well I know that's kind of a, you know, a general question, but I did ask about manifestation. And you know, my higher self sometimes, even in my imagination, she's sitting in front of me. She doesn't answer me in her own voice. Sometimes I hear my own voice. Oh, of course I hear my own voice because it's my higher self, right? But sometimes she gives me visions, right? So what I for some reason, yeah, so the analogy that I got through my meditations when I ask about how manifestation works, like what's the ebb and flow of it, like the ebb and flow, like how do manifestations materialize? There must be a process to everything, because there is a process to everything, right? So there's also a process to manifestation, the law of attraction, law of assumption, the law of whatever the fuck you want to call it, okay? So don't come at me, right? It showed me the process of climax, right? When you are having intercourse, right? So this is the analogy. This is how manifestation works. So this is my own opinion. This is what I got from my own meditations, okay? So it's almost like, okay, so when you are having intercourse, okay, you're having sex, right? Of course, the end goal is you're manifesting a climax. That's what you're doing. Basically, you're manifesting to climax. The whole point of you guys having sex is to release that climax, right? So what happens is, like, it's the same with manifestation. You getting your manifestation is the climax, right? Is the climax. But before the climax comes, I know this is so weird. Before you get to the climax, there's waves, right? You can feel waves of pleasure, right? And I think this is what you call plateaus, or yeah, I don't remember. I read this somewhere, but I think they call it plateaus, where you feel like you're almost there, and then it pulls back a little bit. It's the same with contractions. Everything has an ebb and flow, right? Even if you're trying to get to a climax, it goes like this, and then it pulls back. The energy goes like this. You're almost there, and then it pulls you back. But then you chase after it again, and it pulls you back, right? So that's how I see manifestation. Basically, once you get to the climax, once you have climaxed, right, you have manifested. So that thing comes into being, right? So this is what you have been experiencing. You've been experiencing the waves of your manifestations coming in. That's what I just heard, okay? Your waves of manifestation coming in. And what's happening is, like, you are leaving behind, like, with every single wave that comes in, every single plateau. I think that's what it's called. Like, please correct me if I'm wrong. But every single plateau, right? Every time you pull back a little bit, right? That's when you are releasing. You're releasing it. You know what I mean, right? Everyone has climaxed before, I believe. Everyone here, okay? So you're chasing after it, and then you pull back, and then you chase after it, and you pull back. You chase after it a little bit, you pull back, until to the point of climax, So that's what you're doing with manifestation. Basically, when you're chasing after it, you're manifesting, you're imagining, with all of this, you're imagining, you're creating, you are visualizing, you're doing all of that, right? Some of you could be into creating fashion, or like you are designing clothes for other people, or for sets, or for I just heard this clothes. Yeah, you're in clothes, okay? Yeah. Because I'm seeing this, it looks like a, masquerade ball, right? It looks like a masquerade ball mask. Yeah. Or fancy clothes or something like that, because I'm seeing that with it, I'm also hearing, what's that? For some of you, you're trying to get into haute couture. I just heard haute couture. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm showing off my, unculturedness here. But yeah, haute couture. Yeah. Okay. So some of you might be into that. You might be into, high fashion. Yeah, I just heard high fashion. Okay. And you're going through these plateaus, you feel like you're getting somewhere, and then something gets pulled back, and you feel like you're getting somewhere, and then all of a sudden it just gets pulled back. Maybe that's what you're feeling at the moment. But what you want to do, right? You want to do is just be at peace, because what's happening is you are completely letting go. Like, once you climax and reach your manifestation, you have completely let go, all right, of your past self, death, natural timely endings, release, liberation, irrevocable change. You will, in the next 72 hours, you're going to see an irrevocable change within yourself, or an irrevocable change within someone else that you are waiting for communication from. Okay? Endings bring new beginnings. Again, growth, change, liberation, and transition. Both of these cards from two different decks saying your old self does not exist anymore. Okay, and maybe you did realize this through, I don't know, ayahuasca. We have LSD, we have acid, you have what else? Mushrooms, obviously, and then marijuana, all of that, right? Maybe you have been using certain substances, right, to get into like a deeper mind state. I just heard, okay. A deeper state of mind. And you're going to feel, what you're going to experience? Absolute peace and harmony. Okay? The next 72 hours. Again, with the mask here, I just keep hearing ego, death. Death of the ego. That's what you're experiencing, okay? in the next 3 days, be excited, because you know it might sound a little bit scary to you, or you might be a little bit intimidated by this, but you're going to feel so much more lighter. And you're going to feel like, oh wow, everything's just lifted, everything's easy, you know, you're in heaven now, right? Because you climaxed, because you manifested, right? Because you came. You came. All right? Okay. So what am I doing? 3 cards. Next 72 hours for my pile number 1. What else am I picking up on? Endings bring new beginnings. Don't be afraid. I know this looks very intimidating, death, and you know, I personally, my own personal opinions, and I would like to talk about this, you know, but you know, maybe on my membership channel, but I personally don't believe that death exists. We don't die. We just jump. We quantum leap into different dimensions. We don't experience death. This dimension, this realm does experience death, but we don't. Our soul doesn't. So I do want to talk about my experiences where I have been in many life or death situations, or you know, even near death experiences where I almost died. Yeah, I almost died with a drug overdose. You know, in the very long ago, right, in my past, right? Yeah. And each time, I think I have experienced, like 4 to 5 times in my lifetime where I really felt like I was, you know, really on the verge of death. But you never really die. That's what I notice, and that's what I realize, you know, you never really die. You think you do, you think you're about to, you know, you think you're about to, and you're surrendering, and you're sitting in there, and you're sitting in with you and yourself. You know what? I think this is when I'm gonna die. These are the thoughts that literally went through my head when I was experiencing all of these, you know, past experiences. And yes, they were very scary. They were very yeah, obviously, you know, you're in a very fearful state, right? But once you surrender, and I would love to tell this story one day of how I escaped, and I escaped from being kidnapped, really. For real. Yeah. But like I said, maybe on my membership channel, I'm not ready to you know, tell my story online, because you know, because first of all, I have family, and I don't want, obviously we all have family, but I don't want my family members to, because not a lot of people from my family or in my family knows that these things have happened to me. You know, I haven't opened up to them about all of my experiences, right, in the past. And honestly, I do keep a lot to myself, right? I do keep a lot of my experiences to myself. I only divulge in my experiences when I'm in, you know, really, what do you call it? Not intense conversations, but really meaningful conversations with people that I care about, with my friends, with, you know, my past lovers, or people who I feel a connection with, right? So yeah, I've experienced a lot of, you know, scary things in the past, things that put me on the verge of death, you know, things that have put me in the verge of death. Some of these things are not my fault. Some of these things, I put myself there. I put myself in the situation, you know, and there's no one to blame. I don't blame anyone. I don't blame anyone at all, you know, and I've been through all of I've gone through all the shadow work, and I'm still doing it, you know, and this is why I can see this. I can I can see, and what I'm telling you is to not be afraid, even if you are, you know, the moment you surrender right before you think that you're going to die, because that was the thought that was, okay, tonight, I think I'm going to die tonight. I think tonight's the night that I die, you know, or this is the time, any minute now I'm going to die, you know, and these are the thoughts that went through my head. But the moment I thought that thought, the moment I went there, it was almost like things shifted immediately. Something shifted immediately, you know? Yeah. I myself, I'm still trying to make sense of these experiences that I've had in the past, but I've come, you know, you will be at peace. I just heard, you know, you will come to a point where you will be at peace with these things, with your past situations, all the traumatizing things that you've been through. If I can do it, you guys can do it too, you know. I've been through relationships of domestic abuse. I've been through drug abuse to the point where I almost died, and I overdosed, and I was kidnapped and at knife point before, and I was also, there's a lot of things, and even birth, even during pregnancy, you think you're about to die when you're pushing a baby out of your, your parts, I don't know if I can say that, your vagina, right? And you feel like your whole body is being ripped apart, right? That's an ego death too, yeah, basically. I know some of these subjects and these things that I talk about might be a little bit triggering for some of you out there, but I feel like it must be said. I feel like a lot of you, like you might hold on to the past a little bit too much, right? Okay. And then some of you, I don't know. I'm not judging you guys, but maybe some of you have made it even your personality to keep telling people about all of your, past experiences, which is literally trauma dumping, and you shouldn't do that. I don't believe that you should be trauma dumping. I think that you should look for a professional or someone who you truly believe, or you truly use your intuition. You know that you can talk to a certain person, whether it's your friend, whether it's a therapist, whether someone who can hold space for you. I think it would be a really good idea for you to do that, not trauma dumping everywhere. Okay? That's not a good idea. When you trauma dump everywhere, in the comment sections, everywhere, okay, what you're doing is you're spreading your emotions for other people to feel, right? Whereas you yourself, you haven't processed it yourself. If you have processed your stuff, right, and then you're about to tell your experiences, that's different. But if you are trauma dumping, right, if you're trauma dumping everywhere on social media, with your friends, with your family, with whoever would listen, right, with your cat or dog, right, all you're doing is you are giving the other person to feel your pain, when it's, or you're giving it to other people to take the pain away from you, which is not their job. It's yours. Okay? That was, yeah. So I know that this message, I don't know if it's going to resonate with a lot of you out there, but I feel like it must be said, right? And I feel like pile number one, wow, the Nine of Cups. Okay, the next 72 hours. Okay, the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Very nice. Again, I'm seeing, like, with some of you might be designing, like, bridal wear or something like that, some of you maybe Nine of Cups. We have the Five of Pentacles. Some of you might have been, worried about money a little bit, okay? And the Four of Pentacles. Okay, Four of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have Justice, more Libra energy, you guys. We have Justice. Yeah, what I'm hearing is you've balanced out. Okay, you've balanced out. how do I say this? You've balanced out your karma, let's just say, okay? Yeah. And something about, you know, your karma might be tied to your finances. I just heard, okay, your karma might be tied to your finances. I'm also hearing like with the Nine of Cups here and Justice, you might be receiving some money from the government or through winning a, I don't know, a settlement or something, okay? That's what I'm hearing. The next 3 days, Spirit is saying, yeah, it might not be easy. It might feel a little bit difficult for you to go through this, but once you're done, okay, once you're done, you have balanced everything out with, yeah, oh my God, the world, look at this. I'm telling you, a big manifestation of yours is coming through. The world, Justice, and the Nine of Cups. You are going to receive all, you know, that you believe that you can have. I just heard. You're going to receive it all, okay? All the things that you believe that you can have, all right? Five of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles, maybe you've been, you know, scrounging, or maybe you've been holding on to money, or you feel like, you know, your flow of money hasn't come through. The reason, okay, I'm hearing there is a reason why this is happening. You're not being punished by the universe, okay? You're not, first of all, you're not being punished by anyone. You're not being punished by the universe. You're not being punished at all. What's happening is sometimes, like I said, I notice this, okay? It's not to say like it's a belief, but I'm aware of this when it happens in my life. You know, I will be put into situations where I am forced to cry, or forced to feel a little bit depressed, or forced to feel a little bit like, you know, pissed off or whatever, you know, like, or you feel like you're being pushed into a corner energetically or emotionally, right? You feel like you're being pushed into a corner. But what's happening is, the reason why that's happening is because you have, it's almost like your higher self is pushing you to feel your pain, to release your pain, so that this can come through for you, okay? Do not be afraid of your emotions, I just heard. All right, your emotions don't affect your manifestations, but they can become a block if you suppress. Blocks to your manifestation, okay? Some people don't exist in blocks, but I believe that there are some, like I said, there are plateaus, you know, to manifestation. So the moment you're almost like chasing, and then all of a sudden you feel like you hit a brick wall, or you hit a block. It's not a block. Right? It's not a block. It's, yeah, it's build up, okay? It's build up. That's what I just heard, is build up. And it's building up to, you know, you having the world. I just heard paradise regained, okay? Some of you, after after 72 hours, you are going to feel like a completely new person. You're going to feel like, oh my God, I want new friends. I want different friends. I want a different location. I want to be in a different location. You're going to realize like you have different passions, or maybe your tastes have changed. Your taste in men have changed. If you have a preference for, I don't know, tall men, all of a sudden you have a preference. No, that's a bad example. If you, let's say you have a preference for a certain kind of man, or a certain kind of person, a certain kind of dude, or a certain kind of girl, right? You have a preference. Maybe you're going to notice that your preferences will change. That happened with me. That happened with me. When I went through a lot of this, the ego deaths that I went through, right? I'm telling you, like, your taste in men will change. Your taste in the certain kind of people will change. You think that you're going to be attached to this one person. Oh my God, I'm so attached to this person. All of a sudden, the next day, you're going to see like, what the fuck? Why was I so attracted to this guy? Like, what made me attracted to this guy? You're going to notice it's not you that's attracted to whoever it is that you were attached to. It's because of your trauma. Your trauma was attracted to whoever it is that you were attached to. It was your trauma that was attracted to them, not you. Okay? I don't know why I just heard that, okay? Because your original, your authentic, your most, you know, like I can't say it, state of equilibrium, your natural state should be peace and harmony. That's what that is, your natural state. And your natural state will want to, like, once you've like released or cleared out all of these blocks, right, through crying and everything, right, you're going to notice that peace and harmony, it should be your natural state, you know. And you're going to be attracted or be drawn to relationships that make you feel at peace and you feel like you're at harmony with. Okay? You're going to change your taste in men. You're going to change. So, you know, like if you are with a partner that you are not satisfied with at the moment, or you feel like something's missing, you are going to, it's going to be like the last push before, it's going to be like this ego death will really make up your mind. You know, you're going to make up your mind, I can't be with this person anymore, you know, or I can't be around these people anymore. I can't be in this situation anymore. I can't be in this, and you're going to be making the changes. You are naturally going to be making these changes. Okay? And it's not long before you experience wish fulfillment here. Okay? After the next 72 hours. Strong Libra energy coming through. I'm also seeing water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I'm also seeing earth sign strong, because 4 and 5 of Pentacles. That is 9 of Pentacles to me too. You know, independent. 9 of Pentacles, 4 and 5 of Pentacles. Maybe you have been doing this alone. You feel like you've been doing this alone, or you don't have any support, or whatever it is. You're going to notice, like in the next 72 hours, you know what? I am so glad I don't need support. Yeah, you need support, like emotional support and stuff like that. But you're going to be so proud of yourself that you supported yourself. You and your higher self. Okay? Pile number 1, I think I rambled on for a bit too long there, but it's okay. I think some of you need to hear that message. And please believe me that if I can do it, you guys can too. I'm telling you. All right? If I can get past all of the bullshit of the past that I went through, you can too. And you guys, I've been through a lot, right? Okay? So yeah. I'm going to end the reading there. Thank you so much, pile number 1. I hope that reading resonates with you. If it didn't resonate with you, you can go ahead and choose another pile or choose another reading altogether. Or you can join my membership channel, you guys. I am literally sitting here and forcing you guys all to go and join my membership channel, okay? I want to be posting a lot more up on there. Because there on my membership channel, I feel like I can be a little bit more freer, because, you know, I'm sure I have certain people on my channel watching me, and yeah, I'm not going to go into that. But anyways, yeah, if you want to join my membership channel, please do, okay? And if you would like to book a personal reading from me, you can find my email details down below in the description box. Email me there and I'll send you the rates. Thank you so much for all the bookings, for all the donations, for all the likes, for the comments, for every single thing. I truly appreciate each and every single one of you. And I will see you in my next video, okay? Bye. Hi, pile number 2. You guys chose Jasmine. Some of you could be called Jasmine or Yasmin, okay? Oh my God, I just poked myself in the eye. You guys need to be careful. That's the first time I ever did that with my own wand. Poking myself in the eye. Some of you might have something might have happened with your eye, or maybe you need to get your eyes checked, or maybe you're going to change. I just heard like change your prescription, all right? Number 10 could be significant. I'm hearing endings, okay? For some reason, I don't know if some of you came from pile number one, all right? This is probably a continuation from pile number one, right? But if not, I'm going to be picking up on those of you who didn't choose pile number one, okay? Because I'm sure not all people are going to watch pile number one. But with Jasmine here, okay, we have a knife or a sword, right? And that to me looks like a certain kind of sword. It looks like a Persian sword to me. It looks like I don't know, it looks like a very fancy sword with a lot of engravings on it, okay? And that looks like the Ace of Swords to me. So you guys are going to be socializing. I just heard socializing in the next 3 days. I also heard communication. I also heard like, yeah, you're going to be, yeah, and this sword is gold. So there's something about, I don't know, communicating in terms of something about money, communicating something about finances, communicating something about business, something to do with your abundance, with your finances, right? You could be celebrating, I just heard too, okay? You could be celebrating your name. Again, I just heard your name could be Jasmine, or your name could be, your initials could be in this, what is this? This word here, okay, Jasmine, okay, Jam. Oh my God, I almost poked myself in the eye again. Like, okay, so seriously, some of you need to get your eyes checked, right? Or something is, you're going to be at Jasmine. Yeah. I'm also hearing Yasmin, okay? One of my best friends are called, she's called Yasmin. So I don't know if she's watching this, and I don't know if she chose pile number two. So yeah, maybe picking up on my bestie. But anyways, Jasmine. I'm hearing. I'm smelling. I'm hearing. I'm hearing the scent of jasmine. Okay, so yeah, that sounds very. That sounds. I don't know. Jasmine. Some of you might be purchasing some new perfume, or someone is I don't know, it just smells good. Okay? My clairaudience is work is acting up at the moment. Yeah. Jasmine. What am I seeing here in here? Mine. I just heard mine. Okay. So someone might want to declare you as mine, or yeah, they want you to be mine. Please be mine. Sam. I just heard Sam. Okay. Okay, I just heard masin. Okay, so masin, Masin, is salty. Salty in Malay, okay, in Malay language. So someone here could be Malaysian, okay, masin, and masin is like, ooh, okay. So there's this saying there's a phrase in Malay. So we're having a little Malaysian language lesson here. So there's this little phrase in Malay. They say mulut masin. Okay, mulut masin. So mulut masin, M-U-L-U-T, mulut masin. I'll have it up here. Mulut masin literally means salty mouth, but it means that whoever has this mulut masin, whoever has a salty mouth, it means like if you say something, it's gonna happen. Like whatever you say is gonna happen. Like it's almost like abracadabra. I speak things into existence, you know? So if you speak something right now, it's going to come true, right? That's what I hear. All right? That's what I'm getting at. 10 could be a significant number. Number 1 could be a significant number. October could be a significant number. What am I seeing? October could be a significant month, okay? Jam. I just heard jam. Someone here could be, you know, eating peanut butter and jelly or something, or you're eating jam, or you're eating something sweet. I also heard sage for some reason, or sag. I just heard sage, sag. Okay, someone here could be Sagittarius, or you're dealing with a Sagittarius. Sane. Well, anyways, let's move on. Okay, so I'm going to be picking one card from each of these decks, and then that will make up your pile, okay? Jasmine. Yeah, some of you, I also heard ilang ilang. So you might be, I don't know if some of you have been surrounding yourself in different types of scents, or you are planning to buy perfume, or you're even creating your own perfume. I just heard maybe you want to create your own scents or your own scented candles. I just heard, oh no. Oh man. Give me a second. I need to, the candle thingy, the wick fell. Kind of doesn't want to stand up. Sorry, pile number 2. You guys can skip this part, but I like it when I'm, you know, the pyromaniac in me comes out. I just love playing with fire. Treat me like shit. I don't know myself. Okay, that's just okay. Let's get back to the reading. Sorry about that. Pile number 2. Okay. Okay. Your next 72 hours. What can you expect your next 72 hours? Your next 72 hours. What can you expect? Your next 72 hours. Right, so we have change. Okay, change. 3 of clubs, that's 3 of wands. We have discrimination. All right, discrimination. Some of you might have recently spent some time at a park or where there's a lot of butterflies, or you keep seeing butterflies around you, or you're in an area where there's a lot of butterflies, or you went to the butterfly park or farm or something like that. Okay, we have energy, right? Energy, we have squid. Some of you might be eating squid the next 72 hours. You might be eating some seafood. All right. And on this, it says, seeing the bigger picture, clever action. What's that? Clever action. Swiftness, deep intelligence. Deep intelligence, blinded by anger. I'm not picking up on that. Escaping impossible circumstances. Wow. Escaping impossible circumstances. Okay. I'm not picking up on that at all. I'm seeing the bigger picture, clever action, quick. Yeah, you're going to be making some quick changes. There's something like you're making it. You're going to start. You're going to take action on something, okay? And you're not realizing that actually this is you. You know, it's like a close call or something. You know, you almost made the wrong decision, or there's something about, yeah, having a close call. I don't know, with discrimination here. I don't know if you might be, you know, dealing with someone who is a bit discriminatory, or someone who, I don't know why I just heard like a misogynist, or yeah, someone who is very discriminatory. All right, something quick is going to happen. between you and this person where it's going to change the whole dynamic. I just heard. And it's going to be clever action. So whatever it is, trust yourself, okay? Trust yourself. Swiftness, deep intelligence, because you know, it's like you're going to get the answer right at the moment you need it, okay? And you'll be able to answer whoever this is, right? And you're going to have the energy to deal with whoever this is, okay? Discrimination. We have pay attention to dreams, dating, meeting new people. Wow. Sunken treasure, hidden talents, discovery of self, exploration, adventure, and travel. We have Los Guna. Okay. So some of you might be traveling in the next 72 hours, or you've been traveling. And then we have ascending. Or you're on your travels, I just heard. You're on it, your adventures. All right. So a lot of energy, a lot of, you know, a lot of stuff is happening in the next 72 hours. So I'm going to be picking up on a lot, okay? It looks like you guys, you're creating a lot of change, right? There's a lot of energy around you. I don't know if you guys are in the midst of traveling and you're just, you know, you're curious, but it says here, ascending, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, preparing for union. Okay, so wow, I just heard you're going to leave behind someone who is actually quite racist. You're going to be dealing with someone in the next 72 hours. This person is a bit racist. Okay? They're a bit racist, and you're going to give this person a piece of your mind, actually. And you're going to be able to shut this person up. I just heard. If they're not racist, this is someone who, you know, they have favorites, or they show that they have favorites with other people, okay, with certain people, with certain kind of people. Maybe just they want to be around people with, they just want to be around people who have status or something. And I think you're going to be telling whoever this is off. Virgo energy here, you could be Virgo, you could have Virgo energy, or you could be dealing with a Virgo. But it looks like here, you're going to be traveling, you're going to be going out, you're going to be meeting new people, you know, maybe you're dating around, or you're going on a date. I just heard you're going to go on a date, and because you have ascended, you might be meeting someone who, you know, with preparing for union here, you might be meeting the one in the next 3 days, okay? Obviously, you're not going to just, you know, jump into a relationship with whoever this is, right? This could be someone new, or this could be someone that you're just dealing with, you know, someone you recently met, like in the past year or something, okay? This is a new energy, I just heard. Yeah. I just heard that. Be mine. Whoever this is, they could have been a little bit, you know, a little bit avoidant of you, okay? I just heard. Or you've been avoiding this person for some reason. Maybe you've been dealing with someone around you that is a little bit racist, or yeah, and this person doesn't like the person that you met, or maybe maybe you are attracted to someone of a different race, and then you're dealing with someone who doesn't approve of whoever this is, and you're going to give this person a piece of your mind, or you're going to tell this person, you know what, I have boundaries, and you're going to be very clear about this, and you're going to be like, if you do not know how to accept like who I am for who I am, right? Me for who I am, right? I don't think I need you around anymore. I don't think you deserve to be in my vicinity. I don't think you deserve to be in my energy, right? So you can, you know, be discriminatory or be racist or be whatever it is somewhere else, right? Go be racist, like away from my line of vision. Okay, yeah, that's what I just heard. But you're gonna have a lot of energy, okay? You're gonna have a lot of energy in the next 3 days, in the next 72 hours, I should say, okay? You're gonna have a lot of energy, you're gonna be traveling, you're gonna enjoy yourself, you're gonna see new places. Again, there's a mushroom here. I don't know if you guys came from pile number 1. You know, maybe you came from pile number one, and maybe some of you have been, you know, wanting to, or you're wanting to indulge in some psychedelics or whatever it is, and you're going to be doing that, but you're going to experience an ego death. I'm just saying, okay? Just saying, all right? But don't be scared of it, okay? Don't be afraid of it. Okay, dive into it. All right. You are not going to lose. I just heard, I don't know why I'm hearing this message. You're not going to lose your mind. You're going to find it. You're going to find it. Okay, you're going to find a piece of yourself that that has been lying dormant. Yeah, within you. That's what I just heard. Okay, and you're going to feel free. And you're going to feel this change within you. I don't know, pal number two, for some reason I'm hearing like pal number one is going to be your first 72 hours, and then this part is going to be this part is going to be the next 72 hours after the 72 hours. So this is like your whole week ahead, you know, it's something like that. Next 72 for pal number one, and then next 72 after the next 72, right? Yeah, and you're going to be able to look forward to, you know, a lot of, yeah. You might be dreaming in the next 3 days. You might be having lots of new dreams, or, you know, you're going to have some vivid dreams in the next 3 days. Adventure, travel, sunken treasure, hidden talents, discovery of self-exploration. I just heard snorkeling for some reason, or diving. Some of you might be wanting to take up snorkeling or diving, because I just heard sunken treasure. So it's got something to do with, you know, the sea, or I don't know, pirates or something. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I'm seeing like a cove. I'm seeing like maybe you're going to the beach, and you're exploring the areas around the beach, and you're exploring the coves and stuff, you know. Yeah, like little hidden secret spots, you know, and you're going to find like new shells, and you're going to go shell hunting, or, you know, just you know, hunting for stuff at the beach or whatever it is, okay? It's going to be a good time for you, because with ascending here, it's like you have balloons here, you know, so usually, you know, balloons are used at celebrations only, right? When you're celebrating. So maybe you're going to be, maybe balloons could be significant for you. Balloons could be synchronicities for you, okay? Saying that you are completely on the right path, and you're absolutely meant to be where you are at, right? Some of you might be celebrating someone's birthday in the next 3 days. Might be your own birthday, might be 72 hours. I keep seeing next 3 days, but same thing. So 3 could be a significant number. 333. You could be seeing 333. You could also be seeing 6. 6 could be a significant number too. I'm also seeing, what number is this squid card? 115. 115. So 7 could be a significant number. Okay. Okay, so 3 cards, and I'm not going to use this. 3 cards, and then we can close out the reading. Your next 72 hours, that wanted to come out. That wanted to come out, and I also picked the 10 of Cups. That's great. But some of you, you're going to find joy in your work, in your workplace. There's something about your workplace and being emotionally fulfilled at work. Yeah, the 9 of Cups here. I haven't even shuffled. I wanted to shuffle, but I'm just going to keep that out because it kept coming out anyways. So I'm manifesting this for you guys. So claim it, okay? So something about your workplace. Maybe you might be, you know, you might be landing some money, okay, in the next 3 days in regards to work, or someone's going. You might get a really high-paying client or something like that, or yeah. I don't know why I just heard miso soup. Why did I hear miso soup? Some of you might be having some Japanese cuisine in the next 3 days. You might be craving some Japanese food in the next 3 days. Yeah, with squid here too, you know, Japanese seafood too. Yeah. Wow, you guys, Two of Cups. The next 3 days, someone is going to express their love, or you're just going to feel in love with life, in love with yourself. If it's not someone else, but I do see that you might be meeting new people, or you might be connecting with someone who you are in love with, or you really like have feelings for, or this person has, it's a mutual thing between the two of you. Okay, I'm going to be choosing 3 cards. Yeah, Three of Cups again, celebrations, having fun, joyous occasions, Three of Cups, Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups. That's amazing, you guys. Seven of Cups. All right, Seven of Cups. So much is happening for you in the next 3 days. Wow. Okay, so we have the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck, right? Sagittarius. What the fuck? Why did I do Sagittarius? So Sag and Aries together become Sagittarius. Yeah, Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. Okay, energy. You could be, in the next 3 days, you could be more in your masculine energy where you want to take action, you want to do this, you want to do that, you got a lot of energy, I want to go here, I want to go there, I want to see this, I want to see that, I want to see that person, I want to see this person, I want to go to this restaurant, I want to eat this, I want to eat that, I want to, yeah, all sorts of things. Let's go explore here, let's go explore there. I've never been to that place before, or all of a sudden you find yourself I don't know why. Okay, some of you might be using Randonautica. I just heard Randonautica, okay? So some of you might be, just leaving it up to the universe, or, universe surprise me, yeah, surprise me. That's what I just heard. Universe surprise me. Some of you might be, I don't know if you guys use Randonautica or not. The app, right? If you don't know about Randonautica, maybe you should look it up, because I'm not going to spend like the next 10 minutes explaining myself. But yeah, Randonautica, maybe you are traveling somewhere and you open up the app Randonautica, and then you're using that app, and then you're like, wow, look at where I found myself, right? Yeah. Because you're leaving it up, like with Seven of Cups here, it's like, you know what? Let's just leave it up to the universe. Let's just see where things take me. Let's just get lost. If you're traveling, or if you're if you're exploring like a town with someone, or you're exploring something, if you're on your travels, let's just get lost here, okay? And then you're going to see synchronicities, and you're going to follow these synchronicities and all that, and it's going to lead you to amazing experiences here. That's what I just heard. Sunken treasure, hidden talents, discovery of self-exploration. I just heard like you're going to find hidden treasure and hidden spots. You're going to find, like, yeah, that's amazing. And preparing for union. So, you're going to be meeting up, or you're going to meet someone who you might most definitely fall in love with. All right. So the signs I'm seeing is strong water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and strong fire sign energy with the King of Wands here, and also energy here. Okay, so a lot of fire sign energy, Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo, or like I like to say, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, yeah. Yeah, pile number 3 is why did I say pile number 3, for God's sakes? Pile number 2. Pile number 2, yeah, look out for the number 333. Is going to pop up everywhere. That's what I just heard. You're going to see it on receipts, you're going to see it on billboards, you're going to see it on plate numbers, you're going to see it on your time, you're going to see it on your I don't know, the walls, or you're going to see it on hotel rooms. You're going to see the number 333 everywhere. And just know that with the number 3, you are absolutely in your triangle of protection, with your guides and your spirit guides and your angels, or whatever it is that you subscribe to, okay? You are in a triangle of protection. That's what I just heard. Okay? A lot of celebrating, a lot of enjoying yourself, Camaraderie, I just heard camaraderie, okay? All right, so I'm going to end the reading there. Thank you so much, pile number 2, for tuning into my reading. I hope that reading resonated with you. If it didn't resonate with you, you can go ahead and choose another pile. If it did resonate with you, remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and also hit that notification bell so you guys get notified on future uploads. If you'd like to book a personal reading from me, you can find my email details down below in the description box. Email me there and I'll send you the rates. Also, if you'd like to join my membership channel, it's up and running now. You can find the link in the description box. Thank you so much for all the bookings, for all the donations, for all the likes, for all the comments, for every single thing. I truly appreciate each and every single one of you, and I will see you in my next video, okay? Bye.